Here we go. See, Russia's still got a lot of fight about it. Look, where are all these troops coming from? These are coming from Moscow without a shadow of a doubt.
Enemy approaching!
There it is, they've engaged. We knew it was coming. We've got to take this fight, my friends. We've got to take this fight, but it's absolutely disrupted our entire plans here. Vast in both their wealth and military power. I kid you not, my friends. Their strength, I mean, look, just for example, here. That's just one city and one particular region we know of. They have such massive quantities here. Look at that. That's an absolute wonderful force there. Very, very strong force. Now, General Cromer and indeed General Ernuk have, of course, been sort of really debating the strategic options here. And I think they've come to the conclusion that surrounding Vilnius greetings and welcome to episode 149 of my Empire Total War Darth Mod USA campaign. And this, my friends, how we left it last time, where we are, of course, in the very first battle here of Vilnius. This is behind Vilnius, here, behind enemy lines. We've absolutely engaged this massive Russian force here, as you can see. We're looking roughly equal, maybe 20,000 men in total here, but between all of us together, both armies together, but we're up against a formidable Russian force. There's nothing to be sniffed at at all here, as you can see. They really do have a huge amount, plus these guns here, these howitzers will be a menace. They've got riflemen, they've got hussars, they've got the Streltsy here, which are an absolute menace to us, they really, really are. And they've got some wonderful forces in here as well, particularly these three here, they're elite. They've got the rocket regiments, they've even got here the regiment of dragoons, they've got guards, horse, guard, cavalry. Absolutely going to be a brutal fight. We don't have, as it were, the firepower, but in this initial force. But I think we might have to move out and attack them. We might launch a small skirmishing raid with the garrison guards here and the line infantry guards against the Russians to sort of disrupt one of their flanks. And then ideally we'd like to look at this. It's the absolute apogee here, the pinnacle of our fighting forces, which is the Marine Expeditionary Force, which we want to try and keep intact. So to that end, we're actually going to put them as the last army to come in here. We shall use this army here. I think probably having the cavalry here will be far more beneficial to us, and also having these veteran forces coming in as well. I was about to say that artillery isn't important, because it is. This army, we've got to move out against the Russians. No matter what they throw at us, we have to move out against them and really put them on the back foot, as it were. Maybe disrupt their advance, disrupt their lines, move out, try and flank them if possible. This is going to be a tough fight, I kid you not, my friends. Probably one of the toughest we've faced in a very, very long time. because of the quality of the Russian forces we're going up against. These are not bottom of the barrel troops. And look away for us in St. Petersburg. That's a monster, sir. But let's begin. The first battle here. The rear guard are fighting here. If we can maul this army group here, we can give it a real bloody nose, sir. Then we can maybe use the Marine Force to attack simultaneously with the armies that are arrayed against Vilnius, ready to siege it. Now if we can do that, my goodness me, what a wonder that will be. This is going to be absolutely huge fight, my friends, huge. But we might have to send a small force out to try and just disrupt the lines of the Russians. Whatever that might be, even if that force is taken down, we have to just do what we can to disrupt this advance, because it's going to be a huge fight. Now I think we send the force out on the right hand side here, all together with 2 regiments of cavalry in support. 2 cuirassier regiments. I think, as we planned, we shall have these 3 regiments moving in tandem. Perhaps maybe even having the Fusiliers out, because we've got more than enough to hold the line at the front here. So we might put the Fusiliers in as well. Have a small elite force going out into the vanguard of to attack them, to take the fight. They won't expect it, sir. They will not expect it. Look at that. Look at that. And look at these Fusiliers. What a wonder. Just having this regiment here of light infantry. It's going to be that's a pretty formidable force moving out here. But we've got to set our stall here. The Russians are going to come in. They're going to be obviously stretched and arrayed along this huge deployment zone, especially in length for the Russians. Now, let's set our guns. We've got the topography here of the map, the battlefield, as it were. We've got a very, very flat right flank, but it's really does slope very, very quickly up to this hilltop here on the left. And I think we might just use. I think we'll centralise ourselves down on here, on the flat, and use the howitzers to our advantage. Let's bring the gentlemen out of the way here. But we are going to suffer losses, and they're going to be probably quite brutal, to be honest with you. Let's bring them under control. Now, let's set our defences up here. Let's get some nice strong defences. Regiment here in the centre, and this regiment here on the right. This regiment here on the left. And again here on the left. And this regiment here on the right. We're just going to set ourselves really strong here. Now I know we could possibly be worrying about whether the reinforcements are going to come in, but the chances are they're going to come in from this direction anyway. So if we set up here now, at least we can adjust. If the Russians do send forces in behind us, we can adjust as need be. Perfect here. On the top here, we'll have this regiment on the top of our right flank here. We do actually have a lot of regiments here, but we're going to need them. Let's set our stall out here. I think we might even have a counter-charging regiments here if the Russians move in against us. I think we'll have some counter-battery charging regiments here along the line, and in the centre, and on this left flank as well. So I can absolutely guarantee the Russians will charge us. That seems to be their forte. We've got this small force moving out here, but now let's set them to quick line. Let's get that damage in quickly, because there's only a very small no man's land here between us. Let's begin. Let's get those guns firing, lads. Got the cavalry here. Let's up front and centre. Up front and centre. Let's get them up here, sir. You hold that line, gentlemen, you hold that line. Deal with these hussars. Let's draw them in with this. Let's trap them. Over, gentlemen. Move it, lads. Remember your training, move. Try and ambush these regiments on this flank here if possible. Let's double time. An absolute treat. They're shattered, sir. The first casualties. They've dismounted, unbelievable, right in front of us. Let's give them a barrage, sir. Lads ready, lads. On the counter charge. Why have you not proceeded as ordered, sir? That's right, give them a damn good barrage, sir. We're aiming to be stealthy here because they're going to give us a lot of trouble. Get out, lads, get out. Don't get bogged down in the fighting. They're shaken, sir. No, lads, steady now, gentlemen, steady now. What if that stinks in? Very careful, yeah. Steady. They're moving over there. They moved over there. Get into their faces, lads. Get into them. us, Chelsea. You've got them. Got them. Got to keep pressure on them. Don't give them any respite at all. Get into them. Fire, lads, when ready. Shatter them, shatter them. Let's sweep this flank clear. Got to take this flank. Oh, we've broken this flank beautifully. That counter charge was yes. Hamilton Kev gone. Shattered. Right. Let's move up now. Let's try and interdict their reinforcements. We've got to move as one. We've got to try and keep this force here in good stead here. So let's just try and keep this cavalry moving with this force here. We've come back. Let's deal with them. Let's get up close and personal to these here. Got to push this flank hard. Let's go, gentlemen. What the blazes is going on there? All that goes with it. They're back into line. They've had enough, sir. Put them to the sword. Yes. Here come the reinforcements. Here they come. Being shattered. Let's get back over to the force. Done. Move, gentlemen. It's been an absolute obliteration. Okay, if you move. Excuse me, any noise in the back of the fence. You can probably gather who that might be. This is not, I repeat, not a Sunday stroll. Don't just dawdle, gentlemen, move! Got them all along the front here. If they want to fight, then we'll oblige. God, they've had enough, sir. Here they come, here come those reinforcements. Don't retreat, no run, other gentlemen. Look at this, done an absolute wonder here, this flank has done an absolute wonder. Here we go. Reinforcements are on their way. Don't stand there. Don't stand there, gentlemen. Move it! How much it's cost them so much to trying to dig this force out here. It's bought us so much space, so much time. They've gone, they've had enough there. And so though, look at that. The second New Yorks. Excuse any noise, my friends in the background. You can probably guess who that might be. Look at that. We've this flank here is effectively broken. All of these cavalry units here. They've gone, they've had enough. But by damn, they've done a terrific job here. And you can see some boys in the background of the bench. You can probably gather whom that might be. Someone has woken up. Is now demanding absolute. Let's pull the general body guard out of here. Second Patriots. Second New York, original Patriots in here. It's time I think we establish a brand new defensive line. Here. Oh, look at the Hussars. They're going to come straight in for the kill, are they? Look at that, we destructed that entire flank there. What a wonder. Excuse the noise there, my friends, in the background, but I might set up another flank here. What the blazes? We've got the United States Marine Corps coming in here, sir. Let's pull them right back. What we don't need is have the Marine Corps butchered before he gets anywhere. Let's really push. These troops have to be pushed hard now. Oh, 2 lots of cuirassiers. No, 2 lots of General's Bodyguard here. Let's pull them back. Oh, gentlemen, please, this is not some kind of just jog here. Look at that, they did an absolute thrashing here from those guns. Going to set up a new defensive perimeter. But they've done their job. These forces down here have done a fabulous job. They really have. Over, gentlemen. Goodness, we're throwing everything at us here. Go away, sir. Lots and lots of reinforcements coming in here. Oh, don't tell me you're strolling. You're just strolling, gentlemen. That's why you've lost over nearly 100 men. Move! Well, we're not messing about now. We're going to hunt down this artillery. Oh, this is a scandal. Look at them. Let's deal with them. Let's deal with them, sir. We'd have them festooned along the blazes is going on here? Let's take them down here. Let's take the fight to them. Get into them, lads. For goodness sake, lads. One more, my friends. My apologies, my friends. Can we establish now Let's clear this flag. Let's clear it, sir. Let's get some organisation here. Let's engage them. Let's clear this entire flank. Let's not dilly-dally, sir. Give up now. Oh, we let those cuirassiers just been swallowed up there. What a waste that was, sir. That was my fault. Steady now, gentlemen. Steady now. Get rid of these musketeers because they'll be an absolute brutal force. Don't disregard your orders, sir. Clear this entire front if we have to. We will do it, sir. Shot. My compliments to the chef, sir. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. If you want to go with the square formation, serving the absolute. they've had enough. They've had enough. Dragoons. We've cleared this entire battlefield. They don't like it, so they don't like it. What's going on here? From whom is that fire? Don't dilly-dally, sir. Don't dilly-dally. Don't you break, lads, don't you break. Oh, that's a beautiful shot, sir. My goodness me. Oh, this is an absolute joy. I mean, that first army did an absolute exemplary job, sir. It really did. Start going in double time, for goodness sake. Let's get into them. Let's get into them. Oh, that's a joy to see. Don't you break. Don't you break. Wavering is not an option. Get out of there, lads. Get out of there. Lost a general. We've lost a general. It's an absolute blitzkrieg. Facing the wrong way, gentlemen. You're facing the wrong way. They've gone. They've had enough. We've battered this Russian army group here. We've managed to keep the majority of the Marine Corps intact. Look at that. Oh, come on, come on, we don't need Continental Marines. We need... But mind, look at the Marine Force. Look at this. Oh, what a joy to see. Only this regiment here has lost 4 men. Oh, retreat. Get out of there, lads. Oh. If that doesn't bring it to TTRI, that will. Hold the line! Hold the line, lads! Hold the line! It's more like it. Come on, break, you fiends, break. Oh, exemplary. Come on, break, you fiends. Yes, we've got them. Finish them off, lads. Finish them off. If they want to fight, then we'll oblige. We will oblige. We've given this Russian force an absolute blasting, sir, but a real bloody nose, a mauling. But look at the losses, absolutely incredible. The losses here have been frightening. Look how many troops we've lost. But this one army, this first army here, just absolutely battered 2 armies by itself. And this one force over here, look at this force over here, there's remnants of lost after that small task force we sent out. They just absolutely destroyed everything on this right flank. It was a beautiful sight to see. Ceasefire. Ceasefire! Right, let's get in here. Let's deal the damage. Gentlemen, I kid you not, double time. What a battle this has been. We've managed to keep the Marine Corps intact. Absolutely, our one goal is to keep this Marine Corps intact here, because this is the army that's going to attack Vilnius from behind, and my goodness me, we're going to need every single man here to do his job. What a wonder. Let's see what they're made of. Let's see the backbone you've got here. If they want to fight, then we'd oblige. Let's really send a message to the Russians. Let's send a really strong message to the Russians. There shall be no mercy here. What a battle this has been. A wonderful rearguard action. A wonderful rearguard action. What are you doing, gentlemen? Move it. Yeah, they're shattered. They've gone. Yes! Heroic victory, of course. What a wonderful fight that was. Difficult at times. We lost that first army. It got absolutely mauled, as you can see here. But look at the losses. They lost 8,000 men to our 3,324. Still a lot of losses, but look what we did. We killed... Wow. The Cuirassiers, this line infantry. And look at that. 368 by line infantry. That is some going there. And New York, 2nd New York, 245 men. Wow. What a battle that was, my friends. What a wonder. Yes, we sent them packing here, but they've still got this army here that hasn't been engaged at all. But we've managed to keep that Marine Corps intact, and that's going to be absolutely crucial. What a fight that was. What a fight. That's still a lot of forces there, my goodness me, in St. Petersburg. We got some wonderful advice from the council as well. I thank all of you, my friends, for your wonderful advice, including sending some ministers to other parts of Russia, particularly Moscow, to sort of incite that political and religious unrest, as it were. But look at St. Petersburg; they've absolutely reinforced it. They must know what's on the move here. The council send the army group into St. Petersburg. The one in Finland here in Arbo. We've got to deal with this force up here first. We mustn't have anything on our flanks at all. And it's possible we might have to reinforce that army group. I don't think it could take and hold St. Petersburg in this current guise, because there's a lot of Russian forces here in St. Petersburg. They quite clearly know how important tactically and indeed strategically it is to them. Doesn't mean we'll back off from our initial goal. Not a chance. Not a chance. Oh, they've moved away. We've given it. Wait a minute, sir. Wait just a minute. What the blazes is going on there? Why have they detached an army group? Plot thickens here, but that's a real massive... Why are they... I don't understand what they're doing here at all. Oh, they... Ah! We might intercept here and... Might have a dragon in their army here, which is... I don't think we want to do that. No, we'll decline the attack here. Ah! That would bring in the army. No. Let them go past. We've got to leave the Marine Corps free. What the places they're wandering all around Poland. Persia as well. Oh, Dagestan's on the move. Spain. Very strange movements here, but Spain is just an absolute titan. Look at it. It's repaired most of the damage to his armies. Wow, Dagestan, nothing from them. Courland though. Don't do it, Courland. Don't do it. And Norway. It's been a brutal fight. Absolutely brutal. Ah. That's fine. We know that this here has been raided. Look at this here. We've got this army here raiding around. We'll deal with that. We'll use a force from here to deal with it. But this fight here has been absolutely monstrous. But we've managed to defeat that army group here. We can now move in. But they've set these here on our flank. I don't like that at all. And look at the reinforcement unit of St. Petersburg. It's massive. We're gonna have to definitely increase the army got here. Possibly even 2 army groups taking St. Petersburg. That's another massive battle in the offing here. But my friends, I'm going to end this episode here. I hope you've enjoyed it. As always, my friends, thank you for your wonderful comments. Thank you for wonderful tactics and strategies. All of your wonderful, wonderful comments. You've been absolutely fantastic. Your advice has been incredible. It really has. But next time we'll have a little bit more of a deeper look at it, because we will probably be attacking Vilnius next episode as well. But before we do that, we will actually move and have a look at what's going on here strategically. Maybe I'll do a summary and overview, a summary before the actual start of the next episode. But I hope you've enjoyed this, my friends. It's been a heck of a battle. It really has. We've given a real bloody nose there. But whatever you do, my friends, please be safe. Especially now, please be safe. Look after yourselves. But until next time, bye for now.